loads of new stuff that we're testing this year. We've got
visions of Martin Luther staring at me. Malcolm X put the hex on my future. Someone catch me. I'm falling victim to
All right, we've had this car arrive from Abu Dhabi. We're going to be doing some diagnostics on it. It's got a clutch leak, so we'll be finding out why it's got the clutch leak, and it also smokes a little bit from the left bank whilst it's idling. So we've got a couple of things that we can do to figure out why it's smoking. A couple of common things on these cars is the PCV, the valve stem oil seals, or the turbo seals. So we'll go through them, do the 3 tests to see which is which. Once it's all fixed with the clutch leak and the smoking issue, we'll be putting on our dyno as well to see what it's putting out. It's already running a stage 2 tune. The owner's had it dynoed at around 812 wheel horsepower, but he wants to see what it does on our dyno. So I think it should still make around 800. Dyno jets do read a little bit higher, but yeah, it'll be a good comparison to see what it makes on our main line. We're gonna get it washed up just now. It's really dusty. I'm assuming it's not been driven for a while. And yeah, we'll get to work on it.
grown men never should bite their tongue unless you eating pussy that smell like it's a stale plum.
So this car has lost all its keys. If you lose all of its keys, you can't turn the ignition on. And if you can't turn the ignition on, you can't code a new key to it. So even if it's a brand new key, you can't code that to the car because, well, you can't turn the ignition on. But if you can turn the ignition on, you can code a used key or a new key to it. When you buy a brand new BCM, it comes in a state where it's virgin. So with it being virgin, you can turn the ignition on and you can code a new key to the car or a used key. So yeah, we've got a virgin BCM here that's arrived and we are going to code it to the car. Usually on other cars, if you lose the keys, if you lose all keys, you don't need to change the body control module because on all other cars, the immobilizer procedure is online. So it's done online with the Volkswagen, Mercedes online server, but on McLaren's, the immobilizer procedure is offline. So this is why it's like an anti-theft function. So if you lose all the keys, basically, you need a new BCM. There's no way around it. So yeah, don't lose all your keys on a McLaren. And if you only got one key, get a spare key sorted, because if you lose that one key, it's a long couple of weeks trying to get it sorted. And the body control modules cost a fortune, so you don't want to be in that position. So a body control module on the 720 was 15,000 dirhams, plus the coding for the immobilizer, plus the software needs to get flashed onto it. So you can only take it to somewhere that has McLaren diagnostic system, because they come blank. They come in a state where they're ready for new software and ready for new or used keys. So since I'm getting my hands dirty, I had to go and switch out into the workwear. Got my MDS here handy as well. So this is a McLaren BCM. So this is a brand new unit. Nothing special, just circuit board with 9 connectors. So these are the 9 connectors that I was unplugging. You literally would need to stick your head upside down into that area or do it blind. So I've got them out and now I'm going to pop the 4 T20s out so we can swap it over. 1 of 4 is coming out. There we go. Finally got it out. That was a challenge. Yeah, these are not fun to remove. Now we're gonna drop the new one in and go through the coding process. We have the new BCM now back in. So once you pop the new BCM in, it allows you to put the ignition on because the 3 key slots that are allowed to be paired to one BCM are all virgin. So it's not looking for a key. Now we're gonna go ahead and flash the BC module, which is the body control module, and the SBC module, which is the security body control module. They're both inside the SBC. We also need to align vehicle configuration and program the VIN onto the new BCM. So yeah, all of these functions you can only do with MDS. One of the really sick things about our new facility is all of our tools are now wireless. So I've got the diagnostic head plugged into the OBD port and I can control it wirelessly, which is really sick. Now I'm going to program the mobilizer. So to program the mobilizer, you need to unpair mobilizer on SPC, TCU, ECM, align vehicle configuration, lock the car for 5 minutes, and then fire it up. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. The mobilizer's been aligned. Once the mobilizer's been aligned, you need to lock the car for 5 minutes. New key is paired up as well. So we're gonna wait 5 minutes, hop in the car, and it should fire right up if everything has gone smoothly. New key, new BCM. We're just doing some quick hits this morning to see if we could get anything else out of them. So testing a few different new fuels with us being in a completely new market. The fuel that we were using in the UK, some of it is not available, some of the brands are not available. What we're testing at the moment, it's an ethanol that's been spiked with a little bit of nitro, I believe. Yeah, just testing the stability of it, seeing how it performs inside the engine. It's done not bad. There is another couple of fuel mixes that I want to test. Now we're going to drain this fuel out and get the other mix in to see what that makes. Ultimately, it's deciding on a fuel mix here that will be stable for the cars and it will be available. But yeah, so far so good. And another thing, I've maxed out the Senna fuel pump kit that we designed around 4 years ago. We've maxed it out, so we will also be looking into an even bigger fueling solution because it seems to be 1300 on E85 is the limit for that pump, and to get more we need to come up with something new. So it's good, we're pushing the limits of what's possible, and we're moving forward. But yeah, other than that, car's sweet, feels good. I mean, it's 30 degrees ambient just now, and we made 1270, so that's pretty good going, man. No complaints. Car's taking it like a champ. This engine obviously has the higher compression ratio in it as well. These turbos that we have in the engine at the moment are 57mm turbos, so we will be trialing out 59mm turbos, which will get us past 1300, 1350 and closer towards 1400 wheel. But for a 57mm turbo, this kind of power level is really, really good. There's loads of new stuff that we're testing this year. We've got the PWR charge coolers and the intercoolers coming as well. So we'll be testing them. Perfect environment to test them in, I guess, because we're in Dubai and obviously it's pretty hot here. That's a 1270 hit with at 2,400 DA. For those of you tuners that know a little bit about density altitude, that's at 2,400 DA that it made 1270 wheel, which is pretty smoking. So happy with that. And on small 57mm turbos. So next up, the 59s.
R. Kelly and the next Balenciaga ad.